Now, before I show you how to go to the planet Coruscant from Tython, having finished your class story on Tython, how to go to the fleet, and then from the fleet to Coruscant, there's something else that should be mentioned here, and that is the discipline system. Other games at your spec, your specialization, they call it disciplines here. When you reach level 10, this is where you pick your discipline. Now, at level 1, you choose your actual advanced class already. You will start as a Jedi Sage, a Jedi Sentinel, a Jedi Shadow, Jedi Guardian, a Sith Juggernaut, a Bounty Hunter, Mercenary, whatever it is in this game, there's many classes. But for the first 10 levels, you are just that. You're just like a bounty hunter mercenary. For the first 10 levels, if you chose, like I chose on this character, to be a Jedi Sage, you would just be a Jedi Sage. At level 10 is where you pick your discipline, and this is where a big change will happen. We're going to go back up to the menus on the top of the screen. It's the one on the far left. And we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4 from the top is combat proficiencies. Now I'm going to click on that, and it opens up the combat proficiencies window. This shows that I am a seer, a Jedi Sage seer, and that is the heal spec. On the left side is the discipline path, as they call it. Used to be a skill tree. On the right side are utilities. Making a character build in this game is very simple. Some people hate it, some people like it. There are some things I miss about the old system that was more complicated. There are some things with this system that's more simplified that are actually much better. What will happen, you have few choices relatively, which is what many people lament and dislike. But for a new player, it does make it pretty simple. Your choices will be made only on the right side of the screen at various levels in your progress. You will pick utilities as you get utility points. And this is where your build variety comes in. It's not a tremendous amount of variety, but it does affect your character a lot. In the Old Republic, now that they've switched to this discipline path thing, quite a while ago, things will begin at the top left, and they'll go back and forth, cascading down, so to speak, to the bottom of the window as you go through the levels until you reach maximum level. And you will get new abilities, new passive abilities, new active abilities along the way. And also, along the way, you will see these white circles, these whitish-blue circles with the whitish-blue triangles in them. Those are the points which you get a utility point. So the first one, I think, is 14. This is level 10 here. You get your first, you get another heal, deliverance here. Your first heal is a Jedi. Even if you go as a DPS Jedi, you will get some heal skills. Very minimal, and they cost a lot relative to what they do. You will get Rejuvenate, and you will get Benevolence. Once you decide to become a healer, if you decide to do that, right away they give you your next heal. You'll see that at level 26, you get Healing Trance. All these things will basically, all these level increases will basically be to improve your healing abilities. Now, you could choose from 2 other disciplines. You could choose telekinetics. I have a telekinetic Sage. This is a direct damage specialization. This is the direct damage discipline. Same thing would happen. You'll just go down and down and down and down and down until you reach the end of the line. And you could do balance, which is a damage over time, a little different. You can choose these, you can switch between these disciplines if you want. Whereas you cannot change from being, in this case, a Jedi Sage. I can't suddenly say, I shouldn't have made a Sage, I want to make a Shadow. No, you just got to make a Shadow. You can't change to a shadow or anything else from a sage. You can't change from one advanced class to another. But you can change your discipline. I'll show you how to do that in a bit. But this is what you will do at level 10. You don't have to do it at level 10, but I would, because it does not really help you to wait. And you can change it. You can change this later, and you don't lose any progress. It's not like you decide you're going to go from a healer to a DPS sage, and all of a sudden you lose your progress. No, if you're at level, if you've reached level 26 on your healer sage, and you say, yeah, this ain't for me, I'm going to go for telekinetics. Well, when you switch disciplines, you will be a level 26 telekinetic sage, so you don't lose anything. And the same thing for utilities. You don't lose any of your utility points. So this is where you start to become something more than just a Jedi sage. Become a healer, damage dealer. Other classes have other specializations. Some can be tanks and DPS. You can reset your utilities. If I click this abandon button down here, now I have field respec. You may well not have that. I will show you where to go if you do not have field respec. And that will be in Coruscant. You can do it on Fleet, but I've been skipping things on the Fleet because I don't want to sidetrack you. The game is going to be urging you to go to Coruscant for your class story, so I didn't want to take a sidetrack on Fleet and show you the vendors on Fleet and the class trainers on Fleet, the skill mentor on Fleet. That is what you need skill mentor to change. So I'm going to find him on Coruscant. The capital worlds are pretty good. They have pretty many things on them. They have more than the other worlds will have. Pretty much like Fleet, not exactly. But that is where I will show you how to change your discipline if you want to change your discipline and you do not have field respec. I have field respec, so I can respec anywhere and anytime I want. I can also reset. This reset button will clear all of my utilities here, and then I can reassign them and click commit, and they will be they will then be active for my character. So let me close this. And I think I will stop this here, and we'll just pick up in Coruscant. And I'll show you how things go once you reach that point.